Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's a new series exposing the dark side of fraternities and sororities. Houses of Horror, Secrets of College Greek Life features first-hand accounts of tragic events as a warning to parents and future college students.
No one in the chapter thought that this would have ever happened.
Is he breathing?
I can't tell. Can you please send people out?
We saw Danny. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
It's like your absolute worst nightmare.
This is the worst hazing injury ever in the United States.
The whole Mizzou community didn't know what was really going on inside the Fiji house.
When they say they don't know anything, that's a lie. They lie for each other. They do know something. It's Dakota silence.
Here to share their son Danny's story, featured in Houses of Horror, Secrets of College Greek Life, we welcome Tom and Mary Pat Santulli. Good to have you with us. First of all, I just have to say, I want to send out my heart to you, because this is an awful thing. You went through, your family, Danny, went through the worst hazing injury in the U.S., as was just featured in that clip. How are you two doing right now?
Well, we're strong. We're holding it together for Danny. We have to be there for Danny every day. He inspires us. We have, very supportive family, friends, and community that's all been there for us. And we have a wonderful team of caregivers and nurses and therapists that help us hold it all together. So we're all hanging in there strong.
Tom, tell us about what happened leading up to it, because it wasn't just one incident that led to this, but really from the very beginning, they were really torturing him, essentially, your son Danny. Tell me what happened.
Yeah. Right. And that's a great question, because a lot of people don't know that. They only know about October 19th, 2021, when the incident happened. But the pledging, which I call the abuse, started in late August through to October 19th. And, and again, we found out afterwards when we went through Danny's phone, and we just pretty much uncovered everything. So they were draining his banking account. They were making him, go buy booze, go find weed, just these little errands, which again, at the end of the day is not bad, but he wasn't sleeping. His grades were, he was failing, to be honest with you. And, he wanted to study for an exam. I remember this. He wanted to study for an exam. And he told his brothers at the house, well, I'm going to study, stay in my dorm. And they said, no, you're studying here. Then he goes there and he doesn't study. So.
And Mary Pat, you did your due diligence. You looked through the fraternity to find out what it was like. And they said no hazing involved in their fraternity.
Yes. Well, my older son, Nick, also was in a fraternity, a different one, and he had a really good experience. So that was kind of neither of us were in fraternity or sorority life, so we didn't really know much about it. But they had sent out a letter, or I can't remember if it was an email, just saying that they are an anti-hazing school, that they take it very seriously. So I was like, I felt pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm like, gosh, they're on top of this. But that wasn't the case.
That wasn't the case at all.
No, because this fraternity had been sanctioned twice, and had just been, their second sanction was 13 days before this incident happened. So they were not supposed to be having any type of events at the house, and they just disobeyed that, and the rules don't apply to them.
Yeah. So Tom, take us to the day of the incident where it all came to light. They force him to drink a bottle of vodka, and from there it gets worse.
Right. From the video clips, you can see they were beer bonging Danny, but they told him to consume a bottle of Tito's, and it's pretty clear. We have video evidence. Again, there's no audio. But Danny clearly did not want it anymore, and not once, not twice, like 3 times, wanted no more, and that wasn't good enough. They would look at the bottle, swirl it around, realizing there's still vodka in it, and they gave it back to Danny. And then we got the phone call at 1:27 in the morning, and the rest is history.
You know, it had to have been something awful to actually see the videotapes when they came to light at how he was treated. By minute, you're seeing what's happening to him. That had to have been just awful for you two.
Yeah, it was excruciating to watch. At first, I really didn't want to, watch any of it, but I wanted to know what actually happened to my son. So we didn't see the entire video, but the clips that were important to see what actually happened. And it's pretty obvious that, they don't care. They just think you're going to sleep it off. And thankfully he fell off the couch, because otherwise he would have just been there all night. And, it's sad that nobody had the.
Well, I mean, the code of silence is real.
Right.
They don't say anything because they want to protect the fraternity.
Right.
Someone's dying on the couch, but they care more about the fraternity that doesn't exist today.
Right.
It's gone forever.
Right.
So that's the mentality that we're trying to change.
And you're trying to change laws too. So tell me about that. The idea is, so tell me what you want.
Well, there's Danny's law, which hopefully gets passed in 2025. That's Missouri only, but basically it's simple. You call 911, you get immunity. It doesn't get you off the hook for other charges like providing liquor to a minor, but it gets you off of having a hazing citation, right? Because whether it's misdemeanor or felony, because that doesn't look good on your record. So it gives you immunity for that. So again, if someone called 911 in Danny's situation, we're not having this conversation right now.
Right, absolutely. My heart goes out to you again. Thank you so much for talking about it and making other parents aware as well. We want to tell our viewers, Houses of Horror, Secrets of College Greek Life premieres Monday night at 9 o'clock on A&E. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.